Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Murdered by Words, where we're going to be looking at the best insults, comebacks, and roasts on the internet, and then that's it. Enjoy it. I just don't see the 49ers beating the Rams. We did just a couple of weeks ago. Well, it's hard to do it multiple times. Well, we have 6 times in a row. Yeah, but no one beats the Rams 7 times in a row. No one. That's the point I'm getting at. Yeah, well, we once beat them 17 times in a row. Yeah, but no one beats the Rams with Stafford at quarterback 7 times in a row. That's my point. Well, it's a good thing this would only be 3 times in a row with Stafford at quarterback for the Rams. Dude took 4 L's in one thread. How are you gonna keep coming back at it and just being like, yeah, but, I didn't mean that. Xbox says, thank you to all the black developers, creators, and players who add so much to gaming all year long. Read more about our Black History Month commitments. Okay, and then Seth says, next month will be for whites, right? Oh, you always got, yeah. And then Xbox says, yes, we'll talk about their role in slavery, colonization, torture, the burning of cities, Jim Crow segregation, and police brutality. He says, yeah, definitely switching to PlayStation. PlayStation then says, great, can't wait for you to see our posts about Black History. Seth's gonna be jumping between the two, being like, this ain't working out for me. What? Who can I go to? Maybe if people weren't buying $1,000 cell phones and $5 cups of coffee, buying $50,000 cars, then they could afford a house. The younger generation, for the most part, is caught up in the moment and feels the need to compete with each other at having the latest, greatest new toy. Uh-oh. Your age has you pretty disconnected from the younger generations. If you worked 8 hours a day, 7 days a week in 1969, you would earn $72.80. Now today, if you work those same hours, you'll make $406 a week. Okay, here's the thing, that $72.80 in 1969 is valued at $553 in 2022. A $1,000 cell phone today is equivalent to $132 being spent in 1969. That $5 cup of coffee was 66 cents in 1969, and that $50,000 car was 6.6K in 1969. A car that would cost $50,000 today would take 6,887 hours of working to pay for it. Meanwhile, 1969, it would take only 5,000 hours, yet the cars are of the same value. What you describe isn't even the average person of the younger generations. It's an ignorant simplification based on assumptions, yet even if they were to do that, look how it compares to the 60s. Which, for fun, I went to the 1969 Sears catalog with the $1,000 phone of today that you view as an extravagant luxury. That is the reason the younger generations are broke, is the equivalent of buying a stove or an electric typewriter. Aha. Honestly though, I think you way overcomplicated it. Someone else replied with the median income, $9,500, median home price, $25,000, with a ratio of 2.5 to 1. And in 2022, median salary, $45K, median home price, $370K, with a ratio of 8 to 1. So it's just... It's a lot. Made in China, huh? Just what I want to put on my face. A mask from the country that gave us this virus. Bro, you're already putting your mouth up against your Chinese phone, pulling your Chinese jumper over your face, and wearing Chinese underwear while eating meat products from China, drinking tea, watching your child suck a Chinese toy every day. But okay, not wearing a mask. Good to know where the line in the sand is drawn. Violated them. Yeah, this guy, this is made in China. No, I'm not touching that. And he's just like covered in China. He may as well be wearing like a Chinese flag, you will. Nice to meet you, Shannon Watts. Do me a favor, and next time you're here, can you advocate for more funding of police and better security measures in schools? And then Shannon Watts replies, we actually already did that by passing a secure storage notification requirement through your school board. You were the lone vote against it. But if you can show proof of vaccination, I'm happy to get together to discuss data-driven solutions to keep guns out of schools. Yeah. So she was the one person that said no. I can't see the profile picture, but it looks like she's holding One of the, yeah. Paris Hilton says, if someone ever asks you to do something for them, do it really bad so you never have to do it again. Ah, is that why you're no longer on TV? What did she do though? Like, what does Paris Hilton? I don't think I was like old enough to know what she did. Chloe Bailey had tried to talk to me when we were in high school, but I told her one day she gonna be a star. Don't focus on me, focus on your craft. And look what she's done. Proud of her. Oh wow, you know? And then she replied, I was homeschooled for high school. This guy's thinking of a completely different Chloe Bailey. He's just like, yep, I told her. The other Chloe Bailey's in prison right now, so... I have always watched NASCAR and grew up on racetracks. I have to take a stand here. Being politically correct is not always the best stand to take. Some of these choices are doing away with the history of our country from its roots. Just because someone complains, really? Yeah, our country was founded 85 years before the Confederacy, a thing that only existed for 4 years. The Obama administration lasted twice as long as your heritage, Martha. Yeah, I looked up like the Confederacy, that word, you know, and it wasn't very long. I thought it was like the whole thing before, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, that wasn't that big. Next, we need Asian Month to celebrate and honor their efforts and abuse building our railroads, tunnels, gold mines. Then Hispanic Month, then Polish, then Swedish, Scottish, Irish, etc. Can't we go back to just being Americans? Yeah, patriotic. Actually, Asian American and Pacific Islander Month is May. Hispanic Heritage Months are September 15th to October 15th. Polish Heritage Month is October. Swedish Americans traditionally celebrated on one day, midsummer, based off their old beliefs. Fun. Scottish is April and Irish is March. We try to highlight the months of people who still face adversity, who still face racism and hate on a daily basis, yada yada. Ugh, this is like when all the companies switch their profiles to rainbow for a month. More posturing while everyone stays the same. Yeah, we've been celebrating for decades and will continue to celebrate their accomplishments. In the past, prior to social media, we did press releases, open hall discussions, and other events. Sorry, not sorry that you feel support for marginalized shipment. And this goes on for a while, like there's so many replies. So what? Ford says chip shortage will force it to halt or cut production at 8 plants. The government has to be behind this chip shortage. Can't purchase gas-powered vehicles if there aren't any to purchase. Because electrical vehicles definitely don't have any computer chips anywhere in them. Do you know why there is a chip shortage, guys? It's because they're putting them in us. You know, that's a joke as well. Before the YouTube review is like, oh, this guy's spreading false information. It's a joke. They're not. Sorry, ladies, you can't have them. Uncut and unvaxxed. No vax chicks. Looks like my vaccination and booster are protecting me in ways I never imagined. That's just great, you know? It's like, wow, thank you. It's just extra bonus. Silently hear everyone, accept what is good, reject and forget what is not. This is intelligent living. Good morning. Okay, this guy's a business world chairman or something. And then Raghu Mohan says, first, pay salaries on time, and then post humbug. Comedians did not sign up to be your hero. It's our job to be irrelevant and dangerous, to question authority and take you through a spooky mental haunted house so you can arrive at your own conclusions. Stay focused on the people we pay taxes to be moral leaders. And then maybe add to be funny to the list. Okay, I don't know who Whitney Cummings is, but doesn't that kind of make sense? Like the people that are in charge should be moral leaders and not comedians? And then comedians should be funny. Yeah, that does make sense, that. Petition to put cis white dudes on a barge and float them out to sea. Yeah, we did that in 1944 and saved the world. True. I knew Miss Elastigirl was too gorgeous to be straight. Here she's waving at a woman in the new trailer. 2018 is a gays-only event. Aha. Why are y'all like this? She's happily married with a loving and supporting husband and has 3 kids, dude. Ladies, is it gay to smile at another woman? That's not even a woman. That's a little girl. Is this really the hill y'all want to die on? Like, people just find one specific thing and they're like, that's the thing. That's gonna make my argument. There's rules in Wicca where you cannot harm another or it comes back to you ×3. You also need permission from the recipient of healing rituals or it just won't work. I've always heard an eye for an eye from most Christians. I agree that Wiccan healing rituals won't work without permission. The interesting thing is, they won't work with permission either. What is a Wiccan healing ritual? I just heard healing ritual and I just thought like witches and just random spells and is that what it is? Wow, you made it all the way to the end of the video. If you want to see more like it, then click on screen right now. There should be 2 videos. If there isn't, then subscribe. And if there isn't subscribe, then click like. And if there isn't like, comment like or something. I don't know. Thanks.